Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I start one of these just storage systems for my extra inserts and note pages and dashboards, extra covers and all that. This one is getting a little full. It's on expander disc from the Happy Planner. It has a Live Love Posh clear frosted cover on it just to keep the pages protected. Now I got a few new things, so I need to, and they are not going to fit in here. So what I'm going to do is kind of revamp the whole system. I have another set of expander discs. They're also plastic. I'm going to be looking into buying some metal ones soon because I think the metal ones will be easier to turn the pages. I found that the plastic has a bit harder time turning the pages. Now, I got these new divider pages here. I have a pocket divider just from my recent haul that I have on my channel. I got new things. So I'm going to have to decide how I want to keep this new set of discs and organizing stuff and how I want to keep what cover I want to keep on it, etc., all that stuff. So let's start here. We have these clear tab dividers. They're not as thick as a cover material. I also have this new cover, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be my planner cover soon. So I don't really want to use this for this system. What I typically do if I don't have a cover is I use like a folder page or something like that. But what I think I'm going to be doing today is borrowing. Oh, you know what I have? I have these make your own cover from the Happy Planner, and I wasn't extremely pleased with the quality and the thickness of this, but I think it would work pretty good as just a storage type cover. I can like print this paper and make it say what it has in it. So these expander discs are so big that they're just so wobbly. I'm going to try to put a few more things on here to make them stand up straight. So that's what you get when you start a new big expander disc planner. It is a little bit wonky at first until you get a bunch of things on them. So I'm going in here with these clear tab dividers, and that's just going to it's going to give me even more foundation for this system to set up right. And I'm starting with these expander discs because I know that this type of storage really does get full fast. You think you could fit so much on expander discs, but I find that I have about, in this one, I have a couple of packs of note pages. I have a couple planner insert packs. And then I have a bunch of dividers and stuff, which what I'm thinking now, because these are all tab dividers and dashboards, things like that, I think now that I'm outgrowing just one of these, now I'll have one for note pages and one for more divider type stuff. Does that sound reasonable? That way I kind of know what's in what. So then this would come, if this one was going to be, see, these are note pages. So if this one was going to be for dividers and this one will be for note pages and inserts, that means I would need to take these Live Love Posh dividers out of this one and put them over here. And my goal here is just to make a little space to grow for more supplies, but yet have everything nice and organized. I can do about 3 at a time comfortably with these divider pages. They're pretty thick, so you don't want to have too many when you're pulling them up because that could rip them or bend it. These are just cardstock, so they're bendable. You can mess them up, but even if you mess up one or two tabs here, it can still work and you won't really be able to see it because of the way it's hidden with the discs. Okay, so those are my Live Love Posh dividers. I am going to keep this Alice in Wonderland divider in here. Well, actually I don't need it because I have this in here saying planner inserts, so I know in front here is planner notes and back here is planner inserts. I have a habit tracking insert, and I have now my new haul, I have this monthly insert from the Scrappy Wife. Let me take out this clear tab divider, and do I want to take out all of those extra, all my dashboards? So looks like about 2 will come out easily. Put them over here. Hope I don't break a nail while I'm doing this. How do you guys store your planner goodies? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you do it. If you have an interesting way of storing, if you do it like I do with the discs and just keeping everything on discs because it keeps it together and not floating around in a drawer somewhere. And it also keeps it to where you can see what you have, because if you're always reaching for this, you're always going to be flipping through it to look and see what you have. I'm putting these in here a little bit backwards so you can't really see them, but I'll show you how it all looks and flip through it when I'm done putting these in. Like, this is a loud noise. I'm so sorry if that's really loud. I think I will keep this pocket folder in here so that this one has a pocket folder and this one has a pocket folder, just so that, this is just my planner, so that I can just stick things in there if I need to. Okay, just a few more to go, and then I will show you the final results of everything and how it all fits in there. Okay, right on. These dividers came from notebooks, the Alice in Wonderland, and then this is a Bridgerton one, come from my Bridgerton notebook. But I have trackers on here, so I'll use that if I need to pull for a section of my planner that will be for trackers. That one is just blank. Anyways, let me close this before I get too distracted with things. Okay, so it's pretty thin. That one is thin, and this one is about a medium size, I'd say. And I initially took out these black pages, but I think I'm going to put them back in here because they will fit back in here. I really don't use these often, so if I don't use them very soon, I may need to destash them, or I don't know. I bought these thinking, oh, how cool. I can write in, you know, pastel gel pen, but I really don't do that very often. Okay, so it's getting a little thicker. And I also pulled out these mini note extra pages, which I use a lot in just my classic planner because I do it for like notes, swatches, if I need to write like an address down of a place that I'm going to be, I may put the address here on a note page. Instead of putting it in my planner, I'll just put the details of the appointment in the planner section and then have a note page that shows the address. That way I can just not have addresses like written in my planner. So this will now be, now this is just inserts and note pages. So I have my clear divider, mini notes, some Kelva Plan dot grid, and the Kelva Plan dot grid, just to let you know, has a very like a gray almost thin stripe here, and it has a pretty big dot grid pattern. So that's, if you want to compare it, this is the Happy Planner dot grid, and that's the Kelva Plan, so that's different. The Happy Planner is a lot more faint, and the Kelva Plan is darker dot with like a bigger dot. So if you like bigger writing space or something, that might be a good option. These are dot grid, but they have the decoration on them. I also have just some note pages that have notes, 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 and then they have a check it off at the back with dot grid on the back as well. This divider here is going to just be for this purpose only, to say this is where my planner inserts begin. So this here will be just extra note pages, and this will be my planner inserts. And I kind of already showed you, I have the habit tracker and the monthly planner inserts in this, and then I have that folder and then the black pages in the back, and that's all that's in this one. So there's a little bit more room to grow if I want to get one more planner insert, or if I want to get some more notebook paper packs. So that's what this is for. This is for things that come without disc. They don't come on disc like a notebook would come on disc. This is just for things like paper packs and planner inserts that don't come on discs. And over here is this is just a divider, like folder type thing. But so I have the clear tab dividers. These are frosted dividers, again from the Scrappy Wife. Then these are decorative dashboards. I have 6 of these from the Scrappy Wife, and I did a haul with these. I'll do this, I need to add in there. Then I have my Live Love Posh dividers. They have the months of the year on them. So right now I'm just using 1 month at a time in my planner at the beginning for decoration purposes only, and kind of divider purposes as well. I have this Alice in Wonderland extra divider tab from a notebook. It's double-sided. This Bridgerton double-sided one. I'll move this over. And then my collection of dashboard. So these are also top tab dividers, but they are just decorative. So if I have a spread that would kind of match these, I would use them. And if I don't, then, and I don't use them in a while, I'll just know that to de-stash them because I'm not using them. And these would be called bookmarks, I think. Not necessarily tab dividers, but they do have a tab divider at the top. This is a good, daily bookmark page. I even have a today sticker on one of these. So I have a couple neutral ones, and I do use these quite a bit. I like the black and white. It matches a lot of spreads. This another neutral floral one, a neutral like tiled one. This is like polka dots. Things are looking up, it says. And then this one is, I think that's cosmic watercolor. It says be the light. And this is a like wild, it says it's the little things in life. Anyways, that is what I have in now, my new divider. I guess you could call this what, a notebook? What's a good name to call this? I call it my storage system. But that's what these look like now. There are 2 room to grow in each one, although this one's already feeling a little bit full. Definitely can get some more dividers and stuff if it comes in. So I can either put this on my shelf or put it in a drawer, but at least it's all together and I know where to grab it if I need to grab it. And on my shelf here, they just go underneath my planners that are in use, and then my storage planners down here. This is all for storage. These are ones that are in use right now. Anyways, have a good one. We'll chat later. Bye.